Hello. Today I'm going to inform you on my quarantine life. I will start by going over the pros of my quarantine life, then the cons, and then I'll tell you what I think about COVID-19. Now, I am still in Chadron, and since the college is closed down, I have had the opportunity to go back to work. I work at the golf course, which is pretty handy, lenient hours. Tough thing about that is the season isn't quite perfect for golf yet. Here in Chadron, we did just get a little bit of snow recently, so we're still battling with that. But one cool thing we are doing about COVID-19 is that we have been disinfecting everything. Germex, after I touch money, I wash my hands all the time, so we are taking precautions toward it, and we haven't had a case in Chadron yet, so we're on the up and up. Another great thing about, another pro about the quarantine is that the pack weight room is always empty at 7 a.m. I am almost always the only person there, which is super handy. And I've had plenty of time to watch movies. A couple of the movies I've watched are Motherless Brooklyn, the Bourne series, The Gentleman, Onward, and Star Wars. Highly recommend them all. Great movies. And now for the cons. Switching to online classes has been challenging. I'm sure it's been challenging for everybody in their own way, and I'm dealing with it in some certain ways. Fun fact about this is that I was actually going to take this class last summer, but since it was online, I figured I'd wait until we got to the semester where I could take it in person with others. And here we are. So going back to switching online, the motivation is difficult to find. I'm a procrastinator. I like to push everything toward the last minute, and so far it's been kicking my butt. One thing that's really helped me this semester with that is that I usually wake up in the morning, I get ready to go for the day, grab my coffee, and I go to the school. I get there at 8, and I treat it like a regular work day. I work until 4 or 5 o'clock, of course, taking off lunch, and then I come on home. But since I haven't really been able to do that, I find myself waking up in the morning, making a pot of coffee, brushing my teeth, and going right to the couch and starting a movie. It's wonderful in many ways, but at the moment, it's starting to kick my butt. My schedule is all out of whack, to say the least. One other troubling thing with this quarantine is that I can't travel. I have been to Toadstool, Chadron State Park, and Fort Robinson. It feels like a million times by now, and I know every trail on there. So it's kind of getting tiring. So I can't go, I don't want to go there. I kind of want to go out of state, but if we go out of the state, we have to quarantine ourselves for 2 weeks. So with that being said, I can't even visit my family, which is down in Texas. It is tough, but we're working with it. We all got our own problems, like I said before. Now, this is what I think about COVID-19. We are in a pandemic, obviously, and nobody should be taking this quite lightly. Personally, I'm not afraid. I feel like I'm really healthy. You know, I eat my fruits and veggies. I hardly ever get sick, but I would feel absolutely devastated if I were the one that wasn't practicing social distancing correctly. I got it from a buddy of mine, and then I passed it on to someone else. And from there and then on, those people got sick. You know, I'd feel pretty bad about that. So I hope you're all practicing social distancing and washing your hands, please. In conclusion, I've gone over the pros and cons of my quarantine life and what I think about COVID-19. I hope you're all being safe and practicing social distancing, and I wish you all a happy quarantine. Thanks.